Hey, what's up and hello? This is the Chris Nicole bringing you my views on life, love, and the world of entertainment through my eyes. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, depending on what time you are watching this live. Hello, crew. Hope all is well. Hey, Miss. Hey, Locked Queen. Make sure you hit the like button on the way in. Child, are we shocked? One thing I will say is every time I say I'm not coming on live or I'm not doing a video because I'm going to rest or I'm going to enjoy my time off, something happens and I have to bring my black ass back on here. So I don't know what it is, but maybe I should stop saying I'm not going to do a video. Well, SoGucci, I don't think anyone's shocked, but SoGucci has decided to leave the Belle Collective. Okay. And we talked about this. There was really no reason, especially after her only ally, which is Aikisha, leaving the show. What would be the purpose of her being on a show where everyone on there is going to shade her and be nasty? Unless she was going to bring someone on the show that she's really cool with, there was no purpose at that point. Not to mention, JJ's mother recently passed. And maybe, just maybe, she's looking at this in the bigger picture of it all because right now the family is hurting. So I'm going to assume maybe that has something to do with it and a mixture of Aikisha. But this doesn't shock me at all. She posted on her page, on her IG page, and said, watching the reunion episode was very hard to sit through, especially now knowing where my family currently stands. Now, I'm assuming, okay, so currently stands, we already know that the daughters, JJ, they're not getting along. Selena doesn't get along with him, vice versa. So I'm assuming that's what she's talking about is the recent passing. Hey, Ruby. I was disappointed in my actions because even though I had my reasons, it should have never been handled or addressed on this platform from the beginning. I take full accountability for allowing the entertainment of this show to ruin the integrity of my family. I have apologized publicly and privately to Selena for my part in this entire production. Kudos to SoGucci for always being the bigger person, because when has Selena ever came out of her damn mouth admitting any wrong or apologizing for anything? We are moving on and moving forward, putting our family first and focusing on our healing. All the S's, Sophia, Santriol, I don't know who Chantriol is, Selena, Sanjay, Star, and Sky are solid. I do know that in order for my family to completely heal, someone will have to exit stage left, and I have decided it will be me. I am pleased to say that I received my renewal letter for a new season, but the Williams will not be returning to Belle Collective. And she puts up this beautiful picture of her girl, her and Aikisha. And then also I saw a video of her and JJ going into a van and had they not like us a sweater on, and pretty much that was their way, I guess, of saying we're out. Like I told y'all, I ain't watching this damn show no more. I'm not. I'm not watching this show no more. I said that. I don't know if Marie is returning because Marie had her issues with the show. I won't be watching. So this is another one that bites the dust as far as shows that I just refuse to watch at this point. Of course, I'm sure all the Selena fans are happy. In my opinion, a lot of people were saying that SoGucci showed her ass at that reunion. I feel like SoGucci gave what she had been getting the whole entire freaking show. And to me, even in her shade, it was still classy. It was not raunchy. It wasn't hood radish. She sat up there and said what she said. She was just able to lay it out there. She was reading. She was reading for the gods, honey. She was reading her ass off. I had no issue with it. Okay? Because let's be clear, this type of shade happens all the time on shows like The Real Housewives of Atlanta and shows like that. And we love it. We love when they do their little shady reads here or there. We don't like it when it gets out of hand. To me, that wasn't out of hand. That to me was SoGucci finally saying enough is enough. And I got a couple of keys in it, or whatever the case may be. It's not her fault that Selena was not prepared to come back. It seems to me that a lot of them are only prepared to come back with a little shady remarks when they're in a confessional. That's the only time they can come back, is in a confessional. They don't know how to come back when they're in front of each other. Interesting enough. So yeah, I just want to talk about it because at this point, right now, what we do know is if I am assuming that everyone did get their renewal letter, that means it's Marie, it's Tambra, it's Letitia, Latrice, Selena. And at that point, what is there to talk about? Now, they can bring on some girls who are, willing to be on there. I'm sure they can find some girls in Jackson who are willing to be on the show, but is it really going to be authentic? Because at this point, I can see them bringing on fake ass villains, you know what I'm saying, that they could just shade and throw around. I don't know if the show is going to be the same. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if the show is going to be the same, but what I will say is, I like how SoGucci admitted her wrongs this season. She even admitted she wasn't a good mother. She admitted that she chose her man over her kids. She has been very accountable for her actions on a personal side and also on the side as far as JJ, Selena, and his daughters are concerned. To me, when you are willing to just say, hey, I effed up, or hey, I apologize, to me, that's a woman. That's a woman. I'm still not convinced that this is just a one-sided situation. And yet and still, SoGucci is always the bigger one to want to apologize, to want to set the grounds to talk, while Selena plays innocent. So what is Selena going to talk about now? Now, apparently, a lot of people feel like she'll have plenty to talk about. She only could talk about the Sophia situation because of the court order. I don't know about that. Maybe she's going to talk about the wedding planning or whatever. I think the only people who would be interested in that would be her writer fans, the psycho fans, I call them. Those are only ones who are really going to probably care about the wedding. But yeah. Is anyone really shocked, though? I don't think anyone is shocked. Y'all can't be shocked by this. Let me see what you guys are saying. They were going to use her for a storyline. I'm happy she left. Right. They've been using her for a storyline. And they've made the editing to where the only people, everybody looks a fool except Letitia, Latrice, and Selena. Everybody else got, they look crazy. Tambra, to a certain extent, I think they can't really do an edit on her because she keeps herself guarded. But please believe if they start going off on Tambra, whatever the case may be, they'll have her edits looking crazy too. I hope she can pour into those kids. I hope so too. I wonder what Selena will talk about now. Exactly. Maybe wedding planning. Yeah. You actually will want to watch that? Let me know, Ruby. Would you actually want to watch her plan her wedding? Snake Tisha and Snake Trees, who is the target now? They're going to recommend someone so they can have either a make-believe target, because I don't see them actually wanting to put someone on the show that they really don't like. So they may just say, recommend this person and we can pretend like we have beef. It's going to be super manufactured now more than it ever was, in my opinion. Sophia has always said she had a slick mouth, and we saw it during the reunion, but I'm not mad at it. Was anybody really mad at SoGucci or Sophia doing what she did? To me, that was like the subtle shade, or like the shade that we used to see in the banter between the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunions. Those little kikis that Nene or Kenya or Phaedra or Candy used to say, to me, that's what it was. It's just that it didn't look like it was a back and forth because Selena could not, She couldn't play the dozen. She couldn't come back with a little slick remark really fast. She just couldn't. That's why I say some people only have a slick mouth when they're in the confessionals and the camera and the editing is working in their favor. But right on the spot, when Gucci was calling her a Jezebel and saying her shoes cost more than her house, Selena was mute. She was mute. But really, Tamara don't count. Tambra don't count. Yeah, she do. I knew when Kiki cracked Lost face, she was going. When Kiki cracked Lost face, she was gonna drip. Kiki, who you talking about? I'm confused. Who you talking about? No, she was ready for the 304. So I don't see what the big deal was. People was like, oh, she showed her ass at that reunion. Really? But interesting enough, Selena didn't show her ass when she was fighting her. It's always SoGucci. And again, I feel like if SoGucci would have stayed or not stayed, the Selena fans was always going to have something to say anyways. So hopefully at this point, they can get what they want, the Selena fans, and they can have the complete Selena show. Letitia better watch out, though. She better watch out because, see, Letitia feel like she number one on the call sheet. She better be careful, but Selena may be on that number one on that call sheet soon. And then she going to be sitting up there being insecure when it comes to Selena. So, yeah, we'll see about that one. We will see about that one. Oh yeah, when Aikisha sat up there and told Carlos, yeah, thank you, but no thank you. Yeah. It could be strictly just that, but also, like I told you guys in the last episode when we did the reunion review, I said I saw Willie and JJ's their podcast, and he was talking about the devastation and loss of his mother. So I'm sure that also was a big part. Also, that played a big part. Also, I'm gonna assume, because when you have a loss like that in the family, you would hope that everybody would look at the bigger picture. Now, unfortunately, some families start to get a little bit more ignorant and divided because, assets and things like that. But you will hope that people will look at the bigger picture and realize that a lot of this stuff is not worth it, because I'm sure those girls are hurting right now. That was their grandmother. Of course, JJ is hurting. Sophia's probably hurting, and Selena may be hurting. I don't know how long JJ and Selena were together. I don't know what kind of relationship she had with the mother-in-law. We know that the father was there at the baby shower. The mother wasn't there. I don't know, but maybe they did have a good relationship, and she's also hurting too. So, but again, I just find it interesting that SoGucci is always the bigger person, but it's never good enough. She gonna get attacked regardless. And again, it's that psycho mentality of that fandom with Selena. They feel like she can do no wrong. Hey, Mia. I'm so happy Sophia and JJ resigned. She said in my mind, Happy New Year, Carlos. Exactly. And you know what's so interesting? Aikisha gave her walking papers that said, kiss my behind 2 days before Christmas. Sophia gonna post this a day or two before New Year's. I feel like the timing is perfect. I don't know if it was planned, but it's perfect. It's like, happy holiday, hoes, we out. Happy holiday. You saw the pain. So absolutely. You could tell he was fighting back tears. You could feel his pain when he was talking to Willie about the loss of his mother. And one thing that he also said was his mother was really content. Like, she saw her grandkids become famous on TV. Hell, even the mama had a little cameo on Belle Collective. Now, I remember when I was doing the review and I was like, this seemed like a skit, but maybe the mama wanted her moment on TV and they was willing to try to make it seem like she was forced to move into the house and there was some type of monster-in-law type of beef, just so she can have her time to shine. They will have that memory forever, to be able to see her on, TV, acted like she doesn't like SoGucci. I never really believed that storyline, but yeah. So they have those memories too, So he made it seem like the mother was content, on where she was as far as what she was able to do in her life. But that still doesn't stop the pain. You know what I mean? That doesn't stop the pain. Yeah, honestly, I'm glad she's leaving now that Aikisha is gone, to be quite honest, because I felt like they was really gonna go in for the attack with her. But to a certain extent, I wish, hey, Adrian, I'm sorry. I wish that a little piece of me wish that Aikisha and SoGucci would have stayed on, because then I would have tuned into the show. Like at a certain point, I watched this show because of Aikisha and SoGucci and the little things that they had going on, because their connection is so genuine. It's such a genuine connection. I haven't seen a genuine connection amongst reality stars or reality show people, especially Black females, like this in a very long time. You know what I mean? I have not seen that. Find me an actual group of two Black women on a reality TV show that has been on for some time, where the connection seems as genuine as Sophia, SoGucci, Aikisha. I haven't seen it. A lot of it is just alliances and them being there to get a check. It's not real and it's not genuine, or it doesn't feel that way, at least, which usually means if it doesn't feel that way, it's not that way. So yeah, that's what I'm going to miss, because I feel like we need to at least see that to a certain extent. Because I'm going to be honest with you, even the Selena, I know Selena and Latrice say that they cool. They friendship don't seem genuine. It seems like okay and action. Mention the names that you need to mention so we can create some type of controversy. Their relationship doesn't seem genuine. We know Latrice and Letitia's relationship damn sure don't seem genuine. It's just a lot of fake nonsense. So I appreciated that, but now it's gone. Now it's gone. So it's like, what are we gonna do at this point? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just like, why we gotta do it? But I totally understand that they had to go. So it is what it is. I totally understand life is short. This will be my first year without my husband who passed. Oh, I'm so sorry, Mia. Man, that is so rough. My condolences. 36 years of marriage. That's a beautiful thing. That is a beautiful thing. Um, so yeah, I'm so sorry. Both of them moms were strategic. I love it. Yeah, it seemed like it. Keisha did Merry Christmas, Sophie. Exactly. Hey, Miss T. What's up? What's up? Hey Shayna, I was just on the I won't miss Gucci. I'll miss her. I'll miss her and Aikisha. I'm not watching the show anymore. I mean, honestly, at this point, all I know is that it's gonna be, to me, fake from top to bottom. Fake hair, fake everything. So at this point, it is what it is. Um, you know, yeah. Child, Married to Medicine and Belle Collective, within a couple of weeks, I said I'm out. So it is what it is, Miss. My bad. I told we can read between the lines. Does this mean nothing will get resolved? If it is gonna get resolved, it's gonna get resolved behind cameras, which should have been the situation in the first place. But I think again, it was pettiness on all sides and egos as well. But hopefully they actually do go through the healing process and it's still not subtle shade being thrown. Like at this point, next season, they better not mention SoGucci at all. SoGucci's name should not be brought up at all. But as petty as the Carlos King productions are, I wouldn't be shocked if they try to bring up SoGucci and Aikisha's name next season and they're not there to defend themselves. It just seems so typical. I won't tell no one my name is Shay. What you talking? You must be talking to Ms. or something. Yeah, Aikisha's supposed to be on. Is she? Is she supposed to be on Housewives New Jersey? Now that would be interesting. And there's more money over there. So, Aikisha, if you do plan on going to the Real Housewives of New Jersey, you better do it, girl. But here's the thing, though. If she's going to, I mean, do you think the drama is going to be less on the Real Housewives of New Jersey? Because based on what Willie said, they felt like what was going on didn't align with what they were trying to do and the brand that they was trying to create as a family, especially with her building up Ferris Street. Do you think the drama is going to be much less on Bravo, the Real Housewives of New Jersey? But what would be in? Okay, look, here's the thing though. Here's the thing. Yeah, I know Housewives. Hey, Custom Creation. I know Housewives was before Belle Collective, but I'm just saying that. Or are you saying that she was supposed to be on Housewives, but then it didn't happen and did Belle Collective? Oh, okay. So thank you. Okay, so that's the clarity. So Aikisha tried to get on the Real Housewives of New Jersey, but it wasn't successful, and they ended up at Belle Collective. Got it? Because I'm like, I don't know if she's gonna have less drama, be it on the Real Housewives of New Jersey, because there's drama over there too. But it would be quite interesting if now that she has created a platform on Belle Collective, if they do consider her for Real Housewives of New Jersey, and that would be the ultimate shade to Carlos King, because you know he wants Bravo so bad. You know low-key he want to get back on them Real Housewives franchises. You know low-key he wants to be the Andy Cohen. If that ain't the ultimate kiss my ass, if she ends up going to the Real Housewives of New Jersey, knowing that is like a thorn in Carlos' side, baby, that would be pure poetry. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Oh, I see what you mean. And it really gets to the point where it's like, but I think his ego would be an issue, because to me, Carlos definitely has an ego. He does come off as like the Tyler Perry of reality TV, because he has to have his name on everything. He has to do all the interviews. He has to do all of this stuff. Eh, yeah, he definitely comes off as the Tyler Perry. He does. He really does. I say he needs to step back. He really needs to step back at this point. Now, will he step back? No. And for all we know, maybe he's doing all of this now, because at one point he didn't do all of this. Maybe he's doing all of this because the coins aren't really coining right now with these shows. We're not going to be able to assume that he's making a lot of money off of these own reality shows. For all we know, because he's been very successful with his YouTube within the past couple of years. It's only been a couple of years that he's really been effectively, I think, on YouTube. And he has thousands on top of thousands of subscribers. For all we know, he could be making a pretty good coin or a better coin on YouTube than his reality shows. We really don't know. You know what I mean? We really don't know. So it may be he has no choice to balance out, you know what I'm saying, his livelihood at this point. Because I'm sure OWN doesn't give him a budget, a Bravo budget, for damn sure. But yeah, but he wants to be the black Andy Cohen so badly. That would be the ultimate diss if Aikisha ends up going on a Bravo show. That would be the ultimate diss. Yes, okay, so yeah. Okay, you guys, I was just reading that. I haven't watched Jersey since Teresa was still married to her first husband, and she practically flipped over that table. I think this was she had her last child. She was pregnant with the twins, but Tiki, who was pregnant with twins? Was is Aikisha's I think Aikisha's kids aren't twins. I feel like she had that boy first and then the girl, because I saw a picture of her when they had the boy in her hand and she was pregnant. So I don't think they're twins. Carlos YouTube is extra messy. Well, he's messy. He's messy. One thing I will give him though, he definitely like a lot of us, you know what I'm saying, took that footage or whatever that he had on his YouTube channel. And even though he literally had egg all on his face, you could see on his face that was the ultimate. He was not expecting that. He felt embarrassed and everything else, but he let people rock with it, rock with that footage. So I will respect him when it comes to that. But he is, I mean, he is. But let me ask you guys this, because when I do, because I had to get this off of her Instagram page, do y'all feel, because some people are saying that they give Carlos, they're harder on Carlos versus Andy Cohen. Do you feel like people are harder on Carlos versus Andy Cohen? And if so, why? Because I feel like Andy Cohen has had scrutiny also. I think a lot of people don't necessarily go against Andy Cohen because Andy Cohen provides bigger checks. See, a lot of people will end up just ignoring a lot of things if what is being provided to them is going to pretty much take care of their livelihood. I don't think these shows that Carlos do take care of the livelihood. I think that they give them a platform, but it does not really give them the check. So I think that's really the difference. He does. That's why I said, like, I was looking, I was like, what the hell are people talking about? Andy Cohen goes through it, but I feel like a lot of people either handle it privately or they don't talk about it at all, because we've heard about some of these salaries that some of these women have received when they are on these shows. And I'm gonna just take a guesstimate that Carlos don't pay them anywhere close to that. I don't even know if Carlos get paid that. So there are some people who will kind of just probably be quiet about it. Like, for example, Candy may have had an issue with Bravo and Andy Cohen, especially with that whole Phaedra situation. But behind closed doors, I'm sure she allowed herself and her attorneys or whoever to handle the situation with Andy and Bravo, especially pretty much saying that Phaedra can't bring her ass back on the show if I'm on the show. So I'm sure she handled it, but she handled it privately. I don't remember her ever dissing Andy publicly, because again, those checks are pretty damn good at Bravo. They are. That's why a lot of people don't want to leave them damn shows. Carlos takes glee in destroying families, in my opinion. Carlos is worse to me. His intentions are loud and clear. Yeah. And again, I still wonder why, as a gay man, he has not put a gay couple on these shows yet. How is it that you're a gay man and you don't have anyone from the male gay perspective or the female gay perspective on these shows yet? We got plenty of people in all major cities who are same gender married couples. Why haven't you put them on your shows yet? No, it's just not as talked about. Only difference. Nene, Leah, Brandy, to name a few. Yeah. I agree with you on that. I'm for the girls. Yeah, right. Why again was Carlos let go from Bravo? He got let go from Bravo when that whole drama between Candy and Phaedra went down, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but that was the last time he was with Bravo, if I'm not mistaken, was when that whole situation with the dungeon and all of that stuff, and her crying, the lies. If I'm not mistaken, that was his last season. If I'm not mistaken. And the rumor has it, allegedly, the rumor has it that they were saying that he was the one behind the scenes stirring that pot and being Mr. Telephone Man behind the scenes. Yeah, I get so disgusted when he claims everyone is his friend, more like enemy. Yeah, when you have someone but that's an industry thing too, and that I can't stand when people are so quick to say they know someone or that's my friend. A friend to everyone is a friend to no one, and people love to name drop, especially out here. Oh, gosh, they love to name drop. That's like a, and that's a LA thing. That's an Atlanta thing too, because Atlanta is Black Hollywood at this point. New York, I don't feel like not as much, but definitely Atlanta, and definitely LA. But Atlanta to me is on steroids at this point because unfortunately with my people, they could be a little extra when it comes to who they know and what they know and who they have access to. So yeah, what happened to Josh? He was honest. Joshy on Bell Collective, yeah, that's the problem. He was honest. That you answered your question right there. He was honest. That's what it is. Bethany definitely wants Andy's head. Yeah. And I'm wondering if she gonna get it. Because if anybody would probably be able to get it, it would be her. Damn sure ain't gonna be Nene, but it would be her. Josh went to Nashville. The Josh from Bell Collective, he did. I'm not mad at that. I feel like Josh is gonna eventually end up in a major city anyways and really, utilizing his services. I think he did makeup and hair. He's probably gonna start really doing like a lot of industry stuff. So shout out to him. Eventually he'll probably be in Atlanta, LA, or New York. Eventually. Miss T is so obvious. NY seems like they're very nonchalant. Yeah. And here's the thing though. You can have a good amount of nonchalant people out here. See, one thing about LA is that you could be in a coffee shop and you could be literally sitting next to someone who is a freaking billionaire who is a part of so many damn production companies and things like that, or like literally is like a big wig at a studio and you don't even know. Like you have people who are very, low key like that. Unfortunately, though, I feel like the younger crowd and, like I said, my people be real quick to say who they know and who they don't know. I know it's really bad in Atlanta. Atlanta is just be like, okay, we get it. X, Y, and Z. Okay, but people who really know people and they're really friends with them, you don't have to announce it every damn minute. I think Josh would have been a favorite. Carlos and Treese couldn't have that. Right. Yeah. Grandpa Mumbles is the issue. Josh saw exactly what was going on and called it out. Now he doesn't get shipped out. He was a sweetheart, an ultimate sweetheart. And you could tell he actually really cared for Latrice. He cared about that friendship and cared about her. But again, Latrice don't have no friends. Latrice is about Latrice. So dealing with someone like that, you're going to get burned every single time. That's just what it is. I live in Franklin, Michigan. Every athlete that plays for the Lions, Tigers, Red Wings, and auto execs stay in my area. I don't even ask for an autograph when I see Jarvis. Yeah, I mean, some people, but some people are like that though, sis. Some people are like that. Like they stand for celebrities. They stand for people who have some type of public recognition, and they get blindsided by that. So when people start, I guess, getting into certain circles, they be so quick to say who they know and what they know. That's just what it is. And Carlos seems to be that type. He's real quick to say he's friends with this person, friends with that person. Now, don't get me wrong. It's very clear with his interviews. He can have access to certain people, but it's also very clear that he is developing a big platform. And he did used to be a producer on these Bravo shows. So they know him behind the scenes. Why wouldn't they sit down and talk to him? Why wouldn't they? So, but yeah, I live in Atlanta. They be on it, baby. I don't say who I know. Don't you've already peeped that, haven't you, Ruby? Because you haven't been out there that long. You've already peeped about everybody trying to say who they know. And you don't even ask them. Or you're not even asking them to give up the information. They want to voluntarily just tell you who they know and how they know and what they know. It's quite annoying. She has yes people. I've never been that girl. Right. Exactly. So yeah, you guys, I mean, look, I just wanted to take some time to talk about this. SoGucci is gone. To me, this is a genuine friendship. A genuine friendship that I will truly miss on TV because I have not seen this type of connection in a very long time. And if it was, to me, it wasn't genuine because one of them was a yes person and the other one only wanted yes people around them. These are two boss women in their own lanes who just respected each other as women, as wives, as mothers. And I absolutely will miss this. This is what we need on TV. And maybe, hopefully, Aikisha and SoGucci can do something together. Maybe they need to create something on their own show or something. Because I truly, genuinely love their friendship on the show. Chris, what do you think Selena's storyline will be next season? If she truly keeps SoGucci out of her mouth and Aikisha out of her mouth, it will probably be the wedding and her girls, because I believe, what is it, Sky is pregnant, so she gonna talk about having another grandbaby. I don't know, and I guess that boutique, I guess that's what she'll be talking about. I won't be there to see it though. Mia trying not to get Mike picked up by the feds. I would hope, even though we have definitely had some dum-dums on reality TV, I would hope, if, like she said, drugs and thugs, she said the D and thugs, I will hope that if he is into something like that, they would not be dumb enough to be on this damn show. Because one thing we have learned when it comes to reality TV, if you decide to sign up for reality TV, there is absolutely nothing you can hide anymore. Once you get on reality TV, the investigation begins. So I would hope that maybe that was his past and he is long gone from that. But I wouldn't hope he would do something like that, knowing how ruthless people can be. I'm so happy for Aikisha and Sophia putting them first, their families first, standing on business. Absolutely. Can't do nothing but respect that when people are truly about their family and they, and what they have to lose. Aikisha and SoGucci both have a lot to lose. And we're not just talking about family dynamics, business dynamics too. They're both business women. Selena has been engaged for 4 years. Really? 4 years already? That's interesting. Gonna be on Love and Lockup. The way she described his job was like she was trying not to look. Didn't I say that in the last one? She was like, he has a roadside service company, a 24-hour roadside service company. I said, child, who are you trying to convince? You or us? Because it damn sure didn't sound like she really knew exactly what to say and how to say it. So, yes, 4 years. Interesting for sure. We'll see. I guess, yeah, we'll see. Baby, because I'm a Thug by Trick Daddy is my theme song. Yes, the block is Nino Brown. But yeah, you guys, we'll have to see. We already know what Latrice's storyline gonna be. Latrice's storyline gonna be trying to get respect from Cliff, and he ain't gonna never respect her. Interesting enough, though, do you think Antoinette, the dentist, is trying to get back on the show? And if she's back on the show, what will her storyline be? Now, from my understanding, though, she's now in Florida, but that don't mean she can't travel back and forth like Aikisha did from New Jersey. So, y'all think she's trying to get back on the show? Now, that would be Letitia's public enemy number one. Sure would. So maybe she's trying to get back on the show, or they're going to just have someone totally new. They will. So we'll have to see. And then Marie, what the hell Marie going to talk about? I think this show is over. But hell, prove me wrong, Carlos. I think this show is over. And at this point, if he keep it up, a lot of his shows may be over. He may only have Huntsville at a certain point, and that's it. Because clearly they have a strong fan base, but I don't know what else. What the hell else can they really talk about? Broke Bootsy gonna talk about his rap skills and touring around the world. I didn't see it for her with her what girlfriend? Who? Antoinette. Oh, I believe Stormy is coming. Who's Stormy? Oh, is that the one that was at the event and they showed her the last episode before the reunion and she's a Huntsville girl or something like that? Is that her? See, I don't watch Huntsville, but you may have a point. Maybe is Stormy good for TV? You think she'll fit in? But here's the problem though. If that's the girl that you're talking about, Custom Creations, yeah. She's really tight with Selena and Latrice. She was hugging all up on them. So she's not gonna be an enemy. She gonna be probably an ass kisser. The broke Mississippi Boosie needs to find a job. Nettie Mae staying out the club. Oh, she's from Mississippi. Okay, so then there you have it. Maybe it will be this Stormy girl. But I remember when they showed her on that last episode when they had the taste and had Latrice's businesses, and she was hugging all up on Selena and Latrice. So she seemed like she's a friend to them, not a foe. So we'll see. His job is going to be a tour. Yes, it is. I hope she does not go over there. Oh, so you think, I don't know who Stormy is. Do you think Stormy would be good for the show? Even being from Mississippi, do you think she's good for the show? Y'all let me know. Either way, I ain't watching this shit. Now, unless she becomes public enemy number one to them and she give them a run for their money, then y'all let me know. Y'all can send me a DM or y'all can let me know in the comments. Then I may have to take a peek. But if she's just gonna be a friend to the Latrices, the Letitias, and the Selenas, then I ain't watching it. Maybe the broke Mississippi Bootsy can go work for Mike. What you saying no to, Mia? What you saying no to? No, what you saying no to, y'all? Y'all gotta get, because as much as I be talking, I need to know what you're saying no to. If they cannot match her fly. Stormy. Okay, so you don't think she's good for the show. Okay, so then ain't no point. But we don't know if she's a foe to Letitia. Okay, you know what? Bam. All right. And I say Custom Creations because I don't want to say Kate. Is it Nashai? You got a point there, because we all know Latrice is not a friend to Letitia, and Latrice brought Antoinette on that damn show to bust Letitia's ass. So you got a point there, because I wouldn't put it past Letitia and Selena to kind of come together to create people who are enemies to Letitia. And what would be interesting if Letitia becomes public enemy number one, and Latrice, Selena, and whoever else ends up going in on Letitia. That'll be interesting, because you can't convince me that she did not bring Antoinette in that scene just to ride Letitia's ass. She did it on purpose. She was damn near trying. She was trying to hold her laughter. She did it on purpose. She knew what Antoinette was about to do. So yeah, you got a point there. Or Bernice from Mimi's. We all agree that Stormy would not be a good fit. Okay, Stormy and her mama got reckless mouths. Well, that may be good for the show. Is she a reckless mouth in the confessional though, or is she a reckless mouth in front of their faces? Everybody got a reckless mouth on them confessionals, but do you have a reckless mouth in front of their face? But we'll see. Again, if y'all feel like whoever they bring on this season, y'all hit me up and say, Chris, I'm telling you need to watch it. Then I may take a peek. But as of right now, with these two ladies gone, I ain't missing nothing. Because again, I don't like the dynamic. I don't like the energy that the other girls give, except for Marie. Tambra, I don't know who the hell she even is to know what energy she can give. She is just like, I don't know. I don't know what is her purpose. Maybe they'll invite her back to see if she finally lets her guard down. I don't know. But what I do know is the top three right now on this show, I would not be entertained to watch them yet again. Stormy mama is with the it. She will fight. She almost fought her sister on camera. Oh, damn. Damn. Is she from Jackson? Is she from Jackson? Oof. Okay. Maybe that's why they made sure that they let it be known that Stormy was there at the event. And they made sure that they put her name and everything up there because they were pretty much trying to imply that she may be coming for this show. She may be coming for the next season. Who knows? Why did she get off work before we leave? Why did she leave Huntsville? Is there a reason why she left Huntsville? Smurfette need to find Papa Smurf and Greedy Smurf. I would have appreciated if she would have told us about her postpartum depression and what she went through when it came to trying to have her child. I wish she would have told us that this season. Just like I appreciated when she talked about her fibroid issue and the surgery she had. She had like 39 fibroids. That was a powerful scene to me, and how she finally was able to get pregnant. Tamara's just too guarded. She's the bone collector. That's an epic fail. Sophia and JJ are living their best lives with their dad and stepmom as we speak. Nothing but respect. Of course. Of course. And it only made sense for SoGucci to leave, because I truly believe when she said to Selena, maybe she need a check. Based on what we seen with SoGucci and JJ, no shade, but they don't look like they need the money. They don't look like they need the money. But the way y'all be clowning Selena in that damn day bed, something tells me she needs the multiple streams of income. And ain't nothing wrong with it, you know what I'm saying? But it seemed to me that it did make sense for her to leave, because she doesn't need the show. She does not need the show. Let's not forget, having a certain amount of followers on Instagram does not guarantee revenue. Do you know how many freaking IG models and stuff got millions of followers and they broke? So we're not going to assume because Selena has popularity that she has it going on money-wise, especially in this economy. And I ain't trying to shade her like that. I'm just saying she wanted to get back on this show for a reason. She probably needs the revenue. So it would make sense SoGucci leaves. Mellow Mutts. I think they are from Hattiesburg. Okay. When I sit here, I really think about it. At the end of the day, I think JJ is really grieving. Yeah. And, maybe they're enjoying that vacation, that much needed vacation right now. That's what I'm saying. And you going to the Bahamas and Jamaica, baby, you paying thousands on top of thousands of dollars. Unless they are on a cruise of some sort. If you flying from one island to another, you fine. You fine financially. You not hurting. You know what I mean? You are not hurting. Pass 103 on IG. You are a mess. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I think a lot of people assume popularity automatically means revenue. Haven't we learned that by now, that popularity don't guarantee nothing? It really doesn't. Like, you know what I mean? You really it doesn't mean that you are comfortable. You may still be living paycheck to paycheck, just like most Americans at this point. Where clearly SoGucci has her real estate going on. Apparently, she is successful in real estate and her husband is successful in their business. So they're fine. They are on a cruise. Sophia stated it's the first time her dad has been out of the country. That is special. Aw. So yeah, look, I wish all of them well. Even the ones that I am not fond of, I wish all of them well. And I hope whatever decision is made moving forward, it is worth it. And that includes people who want to create mess just for a reality show. Check. I wish them all the best. 2025 is literally tomorrow. Wish them the best. SoGucci made the decision that she needed to make. So did Akeisha. They will definitely be missed. However, I would love to see if maybe they can possibly get a spinoff or something else going on, because I truly think we need to have those moments where we see Black women truly getting along and truly supporting each other. And that is one thing I will say Carlos did get right in this situation, even though I don't even know if organically they thought that Sophia and Akeisha was going to have that type of bond. Because remember, when Akeisha first came on the show, a lot of people wasn't rocking with Akeisha because of the dirty plate situation. I kind of went back to that season because I don't think I watched that season, but I saw like clips of it. And Akeisha was acting like she was stank with it, like about them plates, honey, and all of this stuff. And some people was saying she was being a little extra. And I think since at that moment, that's when Letitia just could not see it for Akeisha at that point, because of the fact that Akeisha kind of played her. But if I'm not mistaken, Sophia kind of also side-eyed Akeisha when she kind of came in with that this plate is dirty and acting like she was above it all. But even through that, they still created that bond. So I don't know if Carlos and them knew that was going to happen, but it organically happened and it was a beautiful thing. Hey, Kay. I'm supporting by following Willie's podcast as well as Akeisha's do podcast. Yeah, but I want to see them kind of be together. Like, you know what I mean though, Mia, right? Like, I want to see these two women kind of do stuff together. You know what I mean? I would have too. I don't know. If my plate is dirty, let me tell you something now. I go to a restaurant now. If my plate and my silverware is dirty, I want new silverware and I want new plates. Like, I didn't see, but again, I guess they said the delivery of it was the issue. But she also said the food wasn't that good either. I remember that scene. She said the food wasn't that good. Yeah. But again, you are in Jackson, Mississippi. I don't know what kind of food she had, but my guess is there's plenty of good Southern, good old soul food restaurants out there. So I don't know. But I think ever since then, Letitia had it out for Akeisha. And that's why she made the comment that she made about her family, which was completely effed up. That could have never been forgiven for me because you just went gutter low. But with that being said, you guys, bye, SoGucci and Akeisha. We appreciated you on the show. Good luck to you guys. Good luck to your families, your husbands, your kids. I truly hope that everybody can heal. And men don't necessarily have to be the best of friends, but everybody can heal and move forward. Because at that point, I truly, losing JJ's mother should have been the big wake-up call for all of them. I wouldn't have made it a big deal. I would have brought her to the side, but still on camera. Chris, I believe Sophia will be incorporated in some ways. A new podcast. I'm hoping for the best. Okay. Dr. Marie took cousins look like they can cook real good. Baby, they look like they could really do it up. For real, for real. Who is this contacting me, child? I don't even know if y'all heard that. Somebody's calling me. All right, y'all. Happy New Year. I wasn't even planning on coming on today, but I had to, since I talked about Akeisha, I had to talk about SoGucci. Let's continue the conversation below as far as how you guys feel about it. And with that being said, I will see you on my next video. Toodles.